Back to our phone callers. Next up is Mike in Branson, Missouri. Hi, Mike.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
I sure appreciate you taking my call and love your program.
Thank you.
I've been struggling with some anxiety and fears for about the last 10 years and took, several different medications, from different doctors trying to deal with it. And I'm down to the point right now thinking about hypnosis, trying to see if that would help any. But I don't want to do anything that's against, the Bible or God's will. And the only thing I've come up through with the verse was like in Genesis, that the Lord caused a deep sleep to come upon Adam, where he removed his rib and made woman.
Yeah, a couple of things I would say, Mike. Number one, perfect love casts out fear. And so I would partake of the means of grace that we have as believers. Oftentimes we suffer because we're not partaking of the means of grace that are offered to us within the purview of a biblical worldview. Now, having said that, I would also indicate that being brought into an altered state of consciousness intentionally. I mean, we can go into altered states of consciousness unintentionally. You can go into the zone when you're playing golf, or you can go into the zone while you're driving. 40 miles goes by and you don't realize it's passed. So you can do it unintentionally. But if someone's bringing you into an altered state of consciousness intentionally, you want to make sure the person that's doing that is highly reputable and has a biblical worldview, because this is a very dicey thing to mess around with. I'm not suggesting that it's always wrong, but if you are going to use that as an antidote to anxiety, I'd be very sure that you have someone that you can absolutely trust, because the altered state of consciousness and entering into it intentionally is a very real thing. A lot of people think this is hocus pocus. It's not. There's a lot of charlatans involved in it, and there's a lot of hocus pocus tangentially related to it, but it's a very real thing to be worked in an altered state of consciousness, and you want to make sure, again, that the person that's employing the trade is someone that lives within the context of a biblical worldview. Coming up to the station break, we'll be right back after the break with more answers to your questions right here on the Bible Answer Man broadcast. And when I talk about resources, you can check them out on the web at equip.org. Be right back.